What's up, guys? This is Coach Grant with First Down Training, and welcome to the Jarvis Landry and Odell Beckham Jr. film breakdown. I'm excited to break down these two guys because, they train together, they know each other real well, and now they're finally on the same team. And please leave in the comments, guys, who you would like to see me break down next. I would really appreciate that. Let's get started. So Jarvis Landry right off the bat here. This route's called a squirrel route, okay? So you got an out, and you got an out and up, and then you got a squirrel route, which is an out, up, and then back out. And Jarvis Landry does a great job. And off of this here, he's probably ran an out and up before in this game. So we're coming here, 2, 3. So you see how he doesn't round this thing. He goes here, and he goes 3 steps to the out. But you look at his head right here. He's not looking back to the quarterback because he doesn't want this DB to get beaten. He wants to stay over the top. He's selling like he's just going out and up right now. He wants this DB to run with him, and that's exactly what he does, as you can see. He sells up like he's going on a fade. He's pumping his arms. His pad level doesn't change. Starts to maybe sell like he's looking back for the ball. Then all this DB's playing catch-up right now. He's playing catch-up because Jarvis does a great job of selling this out and up, which he's probably ran before in the game and probably burned him on it. So now when he gets to the top here, as you see, he drops his weight to 3, and he's coming back out. Now the great thing about this is he snaps down with this outside leg, snaps down, and you see how his gather steps, that 2, 3, 4, get him back down on this 45-degree angle to get his body here, because a lot of you will stay square with this. The mistake a lot of people make is when they snap down, they stay square. So they'll come here, they'll snap down, and these gather steps all go this way. They all go forward, and it takes this long process to get all the way back around here. That's not what Jarvis does, and that's why he's able to get his head around, catch this ball, toe tap, and get down. Okay, now this route by Jarvis is going to be a post out. So post out, double move. And see, he does a great job of doing it on a speed cut. He doesn't round this thing. He doesn't break down. He doesn't take a lot of time. So as he's working up here, speed cut to the post here. Real sudden stick. Gives his shoulders a little bit of shoulder movement to get this DB maybe to think outside right now. And then he has to recover, and he comes down hard on this post. So he's coming here. 1, 2, 3. Sudden. You see how this stick is sudden. It's not slow. He makes this sudden stick in the ground, which gets this guy to overcommit here, completely turned his hips, then he breaks back out on this out. Anytime we're working a double move like that, guys, like an out and up we were just working, a post out, or a post corner, we want to make this thing on a speed cut, guys. It's going to be fast, and that's what's going to get a separation from this DB. Then he snaps his head around fast. It's the first thing that lets him see this ball because he knows longer developing route, quarterback's going to be getting this thing out quick, snaps his head around, and then he's able to catch this ball here, and then work upfield. All right, now we're going to get into an Odell route. We're going to get into 2 Odell routes right now, and then we're going to get into a drill that both of those guys do. So Odell here, he's running this stop route, or a stop and go pretty much. He's running a stop and go, but I love how he sells the stop route here. So he's bursting up, and you see this snap down right here. So when he snaps down, he's selling like he wants his ball. He's turning. He's still kind of peeking. He's seeing if he could get this DB, but he's real slow with the turn, and he fully commits his body. He still is very aware where the DB is right now. He didn't completely turn his head back to the quarterback, which is something I would have liked him to do. That's what I tell my guys to do, but he keeps his eyes here so he could see this DB, see where he's at, have a feel for him. Now, as you can see here, he doesn't just turn around and then he has this slow breakdown that takes him all the way around here. He puts this right foot in the ground and sticks again on a double move, making a stick, him and Jarvis. So he's here, slow, stick, and then he's up in the ground, and then he bursts up. Anytime we're making a stick, we're going to be a lot faster than when we break down and when we are slow out of this break. So now as he's working up, he doesn't look right here. He's not looking for the ball when he's right here. He's got his head forward. He's focused on beating this guy and getting some separation. Then he gets out for a few more steps, and then he starts looking for the ball because he's got this gap of separation from this guy, and he's confident in his speed, and he's confident in Eli Manning that he's going to throw him open. Now, as you can see, this DB, where does his eyes go? His eyes are here. His eyes are playing his hands. Now, this ball's coming, and Odell is late with these hands. He doesn't bring them way the hell up here, and he doesn't wait for him way down here. He's late with his hands, and it falls right into this bucket, and he's able to get upfield, and he's got a lot of separation from this DB. That's a great job by Odell, and then he works out and scores. Now, we're going to talk about this rocker step. He's got an out here, okay? So he's going to be selling like he's running a post, and he stems this thing inside on Jalen Ramsey, one of the best corners in the game, but this is a great route by Odell Beckham. So he's coming here. You see how he stems this thing inside. Immediately, what does that do to Ramsey? He's in zone. He's coming off here. This could be either a cover 3, cover 4 look. So he's working inside. Now, see how Odell, he gives this rocker step. Now, what this rocker step is this 1-2. So, stick to sell like he's going to the post. Now, look what it does with his body. He brings his whole body committed to the post. And what does that do to Ramsey? It brings him down. Ramsey's looking inside. He's trying to get a good break on this post. And now he puts this foot in the ground here, real sudden, moving his whole body. And now he's breaking back on this out, and he shoots his head back around. Snaps that head around. As you can see here, snaps the head around. He's accelerating out of this break. So here, 1-2. Gets Ramsey to overcommit inside, head around, he's able to catch and get out of bounds. But what I'm talking about here, guys, is this stem already helps. The stem already sells the post enough. 1-2, sudden feet, moving his whole body, having his body tied with his feet. Here, snaps his head around, catches this ball. That's a great job of using the rocker step, analyzing Odell Beckham. Now, this is at Browns training camp. Now, you saw him use the rocker step. Odell's one of the best at this rocker step. Now he's going to use this triple move to set up this post. So we're going to be here. He's going 1-2. So he goes here, sell the post. As you can see, moving his whole body again. Then he goes 2, selling this post out. He's probably already gotten this DB on the post out before. He's probably already worked it very similar to what we just saw in that last video. And then he goes 3. Look at what it does. It gets this safety completely on his heels. He's completely thinking post out right now, and he has zero time to react. Baker hits Odell in this window. I hope we see a lot of that this year. But let's watch this thing full speed now. 1, 2, 3. As you can see, bursting up. 1, 2, 3. Real sudden with his feet. A little bit of a reach, but as you can see, he's explosive in this movement because he's trained it hundreds and hundreds of times, guys. Snaps that head around, able to catch this ball. All right, now we're going to get into this drill. This is at Browns training camp. This is Odell and Jarvis working this drill. This is a drill you guys can do. Now, a big important thing about playing receivers, you got to have fast hands, you got to have fast feet. That's what this cone drill is working. They're zigzagging through these cones. They're having fast hands. They're having fast feet. And they're working this stick in the ground like we talked about, exploding off right here. They're putting this foot in the ground, exploding off, catching this ball. That's what they do on the rocker step that we saw on the post out from Jarvis. Every time they put that foot in the ground, they're exploding out. They're not slow out of that thing. They're sticking, and they're getting up in this route. And this is a great drill to work that. Now, this hand drill works a lot of that stop route that Odell was working. He snapped down. He ran his hands like he was selling to get this ball, and then he put his stick in the ground, and then he went. This is a drill that directly translates to that kind of situation. So fast hands, fast feet, as you can see. Stick, catching this ball. Let's watch them both in full speed. Here. And the same deal from Odell. Stick, coming up into the route. All right, you guys, I really want to thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. Like I said, please leave in the comments who you guys want to see me break down next. That would really mean a lot to me. And please subscribe to this channel. That would also mean a lot. I'll see you guys next time.